If you're a history buff with a taste for the truly bizarre, you're about to discover one of the strangest disasters ever to hit an American city. This isn't your typical tale of fire or flood. This is a story so sticky, so sweet, and so unexpected it almost sounds like urban legend. But every word is true, and it all happened in the heart of Boston over a century ago. Imagine waking up one winter morning to find your city literally drowning in syrup. That's exactly what happened in Boston in 1919, when a massive wave of molasses swept through the streets, leaving chaos and tragedy in its wake. It's a disaster that's as fascinating as it is unbelievable. Let's set the scene. The year is 1919. Boston is bustling, its waterfront alive with industry and commerce, but beneath the surface, a silent danger is brewing. In the city's north end, a giant steel tank, built to store molasses for making industrial alcohol, stands tall and ominous, filled to the brim with over 2 million gallons of thick, sticky syrup. On January 15th, disaster struck. Without warning, the enormous tank ruptured with a thunderous roar, sending a tidal wave of molasses, 15 feet high and moving at a staggering 35 miles per hour, crashing through the streets. The force was so powerful it snapped steel girders, tossed vehicles like toys, and swept everything in its path. Buildings were flattened as if made of paper, horses and wagons were swept away in the sticky torrent. People struggled desperately to escape, but the molasses was relentless, thick, heavy, and nearly impossible to move through. In the end, 21 people lost their lives, and over 150 were injured in what became one of the most unusual tragedies in American history. The aftermath was just as astonishing. Cleanup crews battled the sticky mess for months, shoveling and scrubbing the streets, buildings, and even the harbor. The molasses seeped into every crack and crevice, and on hot summer days locals claimed you could still catch the sweet, cloying scent of molasses in the air, decades after the flood. The Great Molasses Flood wasn't just a bizarre footnote in history, it changed the way America thought about industrial safety. The disaster led to sweeping reforms and much stricter building codes, not just in Boston but across the entire country. Engineers and city officials realized that even the most unlikely materials could pose deadly risks if not handled with care. So, next time you drizzle syrup on your pancakes, remember, sometimes the sweetest things can turn out to be surprisingly deadly. The Boston Molasses Flood is a reminder that history is full of unexpected twists, and that even a simple ingredient can change a city forever.